Hi guys, it's Misty from the BookRat, and today it is time for another Backlist Love. Who's doing this intro? Me or you? That's what I thought. Hi guys, it's Misty from the BookRat, and today it is time for another Backlist Love video. If you were still unfamiliar or you're new around these parts, basically, during this series I take a look at some titles that have been out for a while that I love and thoroughly recommend, that maybe you missed the first time around or have forgotten about and had meant to pick up and never did. So today I have 3 shiny, lovely titles to dig into. All of them will be linked in the description, as well as, you know, their synopsis and all that will be down there so you can find out more, and I'm gonna get straight into them. So is Kimba, apparently. So, my titles this round are The Lost by Sarah Beth Durst. This was kind of the starting point for this batch of books because I just have been craving this and wanting to talk about this and wanting to reread it. It's complex and layered and mature and just really hit a lot of the right notes for me. I know some people described it as slow. That's a theme, apparently, with books I love. I like development and a little bit of slow burn. Everyone else likes the book version of a Michael Bay movie, I guess. I don't know. If you're looking for, like, crazy action, maybe this isn't the one for you. If you like a lot of the things that I like, and you like that development and that sort of slow building, slow burning, things drawn out to what I think is the perfect pace and reveal time, I think you can't go wrong with this one. And it is just, it's a thought provoker. Got characters in a world that just really stuck with me, and I really want there to be more. Goodreads lied to me and told me there was going to be more, but Sarah told me there's not. So that broke my heart a little bit. Hoping she'll change her mind, but either way, highly recommend it. Then we have I Stop Somewhere by T.E. Carter. Technically, I guess this isn't super backlist because it came out at the end of, nope, it came out at the beginning of this year. I read it at the end of last year, but I feel like no one talked about it. I didn't see anyone talk about it. It's one of those things that I feel like really took a lot out of me in some ways, and my review definitely did. I'll leave that linked. That was one of my sort of blogging disappointments, if I'm honest, because that video was a difficult one. And like a lot of videos that you pour a lot of yourself into, it mostly got ignored. So that was a little bit of a bummer. But if you're curious and like in the mood for something that's a little bit of a heavy discussion, I'll leave that linked. But basically this is a look at rape culture and violence, both sexual violence and regular violence. And it's just, again, complex. It does have some drawbacks, some faults in the writing, which I talk about in that review, but it's so timely, and I hate to say it, but I feel like it probably always will be timely, just given the state of the world. And the way it handles things and the questions and the discussions I think it could provoke put it pretty high up there on the list of things that you should check out. You just should. And lastly, we have Jellicoe Road by Melina Marchetta, or On the Jellicoe Road if you are in Australia and maybe New Zealand, and I don't know where else in the world has the original title, but in the US it's just Jellicoe Road. This is another one that I think a lot of people struggle with. Some people can find it slow, a lot of people found it confusing. I understand that. I didn't find it confusing, or I guess anything that was a little confusing I knew was intentional. You're getting this fragmented story that's slowly being put together, and I guess my brain just kind of works that way because I tend to like stories like that. So it didn't bother me, I didn't find it confusing. What I did find it was so powerful and memorable, and just like all of my insides were ripped out. Like, this book affected me, and you can't say that about every book that you read. It stuck with me. It's one of those that you've probably had other people push on you. Ashley, if she's watching this, is feeling really smug because she's the one that pushed it on me, even though she didn't uphold her end of the bargain and read the book that I pushed on her. Ashley, calling you out. She was right. She was right to push this on me. She was right to list it as her favorite. It is stellar. Unlike a lot of what is out there, it is really masterful. It won a Prince Award for a reason. It is just, I hate to break your heart with it, but I think you should read it. So there you have it. Those are 3 books that have been out for a while, but that I think should not be neglected because they're all fantastic. So if you've had them kicking around on your shelves and you haven't read them yet, I suggest you pick them up. If you had been meaning to read them or hadn't heard about them, this is your push. Go get them. Do it. Do the thing. If they make you cry, you can blame me. You can find me online and yell at me. I will happily discuss them with you. But that is all for this video. If you have recommendations of your own favorite backlist titles, please leave them in the comments because I'd love to hear about them, and maybe there's some of mine or some that I've been wanting to read and you're going to push them on me. But that is all for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching and happy reading. I will get the spray bottle out. I will do it. It's complex. You better go lay down. You better just do it.